Okay, let's go ahead and get the box opened up and see what you get inside. Flip it open the box, you're going to see the 3K SSD right there on the top. This is a 240 gig drive, as we mentioned. You're going to see the HyperX logo here. It's actually raised and it's nice. It's that cut look that they have on their memory now. And it's going to be inside a nice foam enclosure. So we'll go ahead and pick this up for a second. We'll flip it over. Underneath you've got the blue mounting bracket that they include in here, which is similar to the other SSDs that they've got in the HyperX line, but this is just going to be a different black color. Under that you have their solid state drive installation guide, and this also has a software in it that's made by a company called Acronis that will allow you to clone your drive. So if you're moving from a magnetic platter or some sort of magnetic storage and you're switching over into an SSD, this is going to be a great piece of software just to get you over easily. It's pretty much fire and forget. You turn on your computer, get everything hooked up, and you're going to pass it over. And here's an additional feature that is actually included just so you can do that. Kingston has included a drive enclosure that's specifically meant for using this to clone your drive. The SSD is going to fit right inside here. Let's go ahead and get this package open. You can actually lock this or not. So once this is unlocked, you can slide this open, pull this straight off, and you can see that the SSD will plug right in here, and then it's completely USB powered. So you can plug this into your system and get your drive cloned over and get started working with your new SSD almost immediately. Inside you have your USB cable. This is going to be a standard USB 2.0. And you also have a SATA cable. This is a nice cable. It's kind of small and short, but it's still pretty nice that they included it inside the box. Another feature that we like with their Kingston's upgrade kits that we've seen is they also include a HyperX mini screwdriver. Now, many of you might not remember, but I actually covered a component that was made by Antec called the 900. When they did the Case 900, there were screws that were so small, and the depth that you had to get your screwdriver in was so deep that oftentimes the screw would drop off and you could conceivably lose these inside their drive mounting brackets. At the time when we talked about it, and we discussed that manufacturers that make things like this, if they want to make it simpler, can include for a fairly low cost tools exactly like this. It's nice to see that Kingston has included this. So far we've seen it in all of their upgrade kits, and these things are great. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get this plugged into our drive testing rig, and we're going to show you some of the performance, and in the end we'll talk to you about exactly how well this drive performs.